In this presentation, we're going to show you an experiment we did where we used red cabbage juice as an indicator of pH. Chemists classify solutions into acids or bases based on a few of their properties. Acids taste sour, react with metals, and also react with bases. Bases taste bitter, feel slippery, and react with acids. Indicators are very useful chemicals because they can tell us whether we have acids, bases, or neutrals. And in this experiment, because we're making the indicator at home and we're going to use it to test things in our home, it's a very simple way to get an answer. The indicators are useful because they allow us to make a chemical characterization without doing any of the things we just talked about. We don't need to taste anything and we don't need to perform any other kind of chemical reaction. Our indicator is the dye that comes from red cabbage, and it reacts in the following ways. If it's an acidic solution, it will turn red-pink. If it's neutral, it will be purple. And if it's a base, it will be blue, green, or yellow. We bought a red cabbage, and as we cut it and unfolded it, we noticed all the inner surfaces are kind of folded up. By cutting up the cabbage, therefore, we expose a lot of that red colour. We cut up a whole red cabbage and put it in a bowl. We then covered it with boiling water till it was just submerged. And over time, we saw the water become purple, as you can see in the spoon, and we saw the cabbage losing the purple colour. So we chose 6 solutions: water, lemon juice, baking soda, and water, toothpaste shaken up in some water, some dish soap in water, and some milk. So you can see here, we have different amounts of all these solutions, and that does not matter. So it doesn't matter what volume you put in your containers. You might have a small amount of lemon juice and a lot of water, for example. So we took 1 tablespoon of our cabbage juice and we added it to each of our test solutions, and then we watched what happened. So the lemon juice very clearly went from a clear solution to a pink solution. So that would tell us it's acidic. Our baking soda straight away went from clear to blue, which would say it was basic. Our toothpaste went from being a white solution to a blue tinged solution, which would say it's basic. Our milk took on a slight light purple color, and milk's a far more difficult solution to work with because it's not clear to begin with. So this one we might think about a little bit more later on. Water went from clear to light purple, so it's neutral. And then dish soap went from clear to a darker purple, and it continued to darken over time. So that would say it's neutral as well. So it's a very quick and easy experiment. So the conclusion is it works really well. This red cabbage juice is a great indicator for determining whether we have an acid, a base, or a neutral solution. It worked well in our household solutions, and we found that within the 6 we picked, we had acids, bases, and neutrals. An additional experiment you could think of is that now that we know cabbage juice is a good indicator, do you think that your breath is acidic or neutral or basic? We could figure that out by blowing some bubbles into the indicator solution and seeing if we can see any colour other than that of the indicator. And we might want to think of something we said earlier, because we said that bases neutralize acids. And we might remember that in the earlier information, we also said that toothpaste is basic. So that would be an experiment that would be interesting to do. And we look forward to hearing from you with all your results.